Camille might be the biggest upgrade Laevatain has received since launch. After testing him extensively, I think players may be overlooking how good he is. Today I'll show you exactly how to build Camille, his best weapons, his strongest team, and why pairing him with Laevatain turns an already incredible DPS into something even stronger. So Camille's battle skill, Blazing Exorcism, it applies heat damage and also heat infliction, but what I really love about it is the visuals. He basically sends a group of bats to fly around the enemy, and once they reach the enemy, they apply weakness and heat susceptibility. And if the enemy dies while the bats, well I should say Vesper Wings, flying around them, then it actually flies to another enemy and actually applies heat infliction, heat susceptibility, and weakness to that enemy right then and there. So I mean, it's really cool, man. I really love how they made that, and I think it's a great addition for him. And also, if you're hitting an enemy that has the Vesper Wings flying around them with his combo skill, it creates a small explosion after a short delay, and it deals additional heat damage. So Camille's combo skill is triggered when an enemy's heat infliction is consumed or absorbed, but what you want to make sure you do is activate this talent node. This talent node improves his combo skill, where if you use his combo and the enemy already has Vesper Wings applied, Camille restores health points, and he also applies a link buff. And that link buff is going to make sure the next battle skill or ultimate gets a boost in damage. So Camille's ultimate, he basically flies through the air, he rains down a barrage of spears. I mean, it looks good, applies heat infliction, but what's kind of sets this apart, it's kind of odd, but it changes his battle skill temporarily into what's called Hunter Pursuit. And basically it's treated as a combo skill, so it costs no skill points. So you basically get a free battle skill every time you perform his ultimate. So long story short, it changes your battle skill from this to this. So keep that in mind when you execute his ultimate. So Camille's best weapon is going to be his Sig, Blessing of Lustrous Carmine. You get the agility boost, the heat damage boost, and you also get an ultimate gain efficiency of 18%. And this is at P0. And you get a 6% attack gain for the entire team when he recovers skill points. And also heat infliction. When he applies heat infliction, the entire team gains heat damage dealt of 6% for 20 seconds. And let me switch just to show you what it looks like maxed out. You can see that the numbers change a lot, but of course maxing out a signature weapon is a big deal. Now an alternative, which is really good, is the Beacon of Duty. And I was really thinking about using this, but I don't actually have it. I can go get it. I was thinking about it, I didn't. But what makes this good is agility boost, ultimate gain efficiency, and you also get heat damage dealt boost of 7%. But also when he applies heat infliction, the wielder gains physical and heat damage dealt 8% for 20 seconds. And when he applies heat susceptibility, the entire team gains physical and heat damage at 4% for 30 seconds. And I'll show you this maxed out also. So this is not quite as good as far as for the team. It does do a little bit better. It was very good for him as a damage dealer, but that's not how I'm using him. And being that it's actually in the protocol pass, these weapons are really easy to max out. So when you look at these maxed out numbers at P5 versus P0 for his signature weapon, you can see how this is really tempting to go ahead and use. So for the gear, I chose the Frontiers, which is the best gear for him. And what makes this the best is the 3-piece set effect. The wearer's combo skill cooldown reduction 15%. And after the wearer recovers SP, the team gains a damage bonus of 16% for 15 seconds. So this is really good for him and the team. And you can see that I chose the ultimate gain efficiency as the third bonus from the gear, from the armor. And I did the same thing with the gloves. I used ultimate gain efficiency here also. With the kit, I chose the secondary attribute, trying to balance it out a little. And just more intellect and ultimate gain efficiency here. So the best teams for Camille. Camille works very well with Laevatain, Camille, and Wolfguard. With this trio, the heat inflictions come easy, which makes it very easy for Laevatain to get to her ult. I mean, she just continues to build lava flames easily. And you have to remember also that the link that he provides, meaning Camille, it really works well with Laevatain. You can use it on her skill or her ultimate, and it's really just a big boost. So this team is really strong. Another team that hasn't been talked about a lot is Camille and Rosie. Rosie's ultimate does heat damage, and Laevatain gives a boost to heat damage. Between him, his kit, and his weapon, he works very well with Rosie. And with Rosie's versatility, you can add a lot of different operators to this duo. So now, what's the verdict? So I would say pull if you are building a heat team. I mean, this guy has heat infliction. He has a boost to heat damage for the entire team. And it's really just any heat team he's going to have a spot on that squad. I would say pull if you have Laevatain. Laevatain is already one of the best in the game, and he just takes her to another level. So he makes her rotations faster, and he makes her hit even harder. She does even more damage. So if you have Laevatain, pick this guy up. I would also say pull if you have Rosie. Rosie's ultimate does heat damage. So this guy would give Rosie a nice boost. Combine his heat damage boost with the link. I mean, this guy is perfect for Rosie also, and a lot of people don't know that. But he will really make Rosie even better than she is. But I would say skip if you're looking for a main damage dealer. I've already seen several videos where guys try to make him into a main DPS. And let me just be honest with you, he probably can get away with it with the content, but he's not one of the better main DPS in this game. There are going to be other operators who just feel that role so much better. There's no reason to try to play him that way, unless you're just new to the game and he's your first operator that you picked up and you don't have a choice. But if you've been in here for a while and you have a few other guys, he's not going to be the best main DPS for you. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know, did you get Camille? How do you like him? How are you playing him? Are you playing him with Rosie or Laevatain, or is he your main DPS? All right, hey, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next grind.